is what happens when you don't tend to your garden for 5-6 months.
Watch this video to see me transform my garden into something beautiful.
Let's clean it up, see what we got when we're done. As you can see, both avocado trees have a lot of buds on them, just loaded. The banana trees, I planted 4 banana trees. 2 of them have bananas, just growing. 2 bundles. These are the smaller, we call them Madeira bananas. They're smaller and sweeter. Oh, there's a rock lizard. The other 2 haven't got bananas yet, but we'll see. The olive tree, is doing quite well. Had olives last year, so maybe we'll get a bunch this year. But this is what happens when you don't tend to your garden for 5-6 months. Yes, this used to be a garden. Let's see if I can find a picture. Now I did spray some weed killer in a couple areas just so I could walk down here, this area here. I'm gonna see if I can do a time lapse and I'll just do the cleanup. We'll see what's under here. It's really become a dumping ground. It's not hard to tell what I've done for the last 9 months. Like I said, it just becomes a dumping ground. So let's clean it up, see what we got when we're done.
Here's a picture of my garden from about 3 years ago, before we had the railing up. As you can see, there's 3 distinct rows there. The first thing I do is just kind of knock everything down. I got a weed whipper with a blade on it, so it works pretty good. This foliage is pretty thick, so I just go through and knock down whatever I can, so I can kind of get to what's underneath everything. It's hard to believe, but there's about 6, I think, or 7 agave plants underneath all that brush. They're doing quite well, growing quite well. I transplant them other parts of the garden. There's approximately 100 square meters or roughly 1,200 square feet of land here, which was unusable. You couldn't do anything with it. So I'm really happy that I got to doing this. It just makes my property so much nicer.
First day, I'm exhausted. I got 1 row cleaned up. So I got the second row kind of roughed up. I dug up the roots. But so this is, I dug down about 8-10 inches, so it's nice and soft underneath, so it'll be good for vegetables. There's 3 rows here, you'll see when we get to it, but I'm just digging the second row, but that's it for today. We'll get back at it tomorrow.
It's round two with all the weeds and the rain. The soil is almost like concrete. This is hard going work.
Well, I got 3 levels cleared. That's hard work, man. All those weeds. I still gotta de-weed the lower level. Got a walkway on the front now. It's hard to believe this was under there. So I pounded some new stakes for the top row. I don't really do much. The top row is more than enough for, it's winter, so I'll be doing potatoes and beets and onions and garlic. So, but I'll go get some buds and we'll put them in.
So I went to the local bar. They also sell vegetables, little seedlings. So I got some lettuce, onions, beets, and what I thought was broccoli turned out to be cauliflower. And I just did 2 rows on the top, and then on the second row I put some cabbage and some green peppers.
It's been 2 days. It's kind of incredible. Things weren't looking so good. I watered it about, I shouldn't say that, the beets weren't looking so good. I watered them about 2 hours ago. They popped right up. Green peppers are looking good. The broccoli, not bad. The beets are coming around. The onions, the little gato got into my lettuce last night. He sees this as a brand new litter box. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. I think I'm gonna try and get this mess over here cleaned up a bit today. And I'll do that on time lapse. Stick around.
I moved these old blocks and wood and scaffolding and stuff probably 3 or 4 times. You know, I should have just dealt with them and got rid of them or moved them to their final place right from the get-go. But I moved them. This is probably move 3. Got 2 or 3 more moves to go. So we had rain for the last 2 days, so it's a lot easier pulling the weeds out because the ground's not so hard. Still a lot of work, but not as hard as it was last week. So the boss showed up. I had to take a minute, find out what she wanted me to do. Anyway, Maria was down, brought me a coffee, something to eat.
Well, I pulled all the weeds, so I can actually walk behind bananas now. So there's actually quite a bit of space here. So I got bananas there. I might put some gravel down here or something just to control the weeds. Got all kinds of garbage. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. There's gravel here. I'm going to level this out. I'll probably put a bench here so I can sit underneath the avocado tree to get out of the sun during the day. Garden's going good. It is a lot of work, but something to do. Keep at it. Tomorrow's a new day.
Well, Maria come down to see what I was up to. Looks like she's going out shopping. Just figuring out what we're going to do and just talking about when we're going to go and pick up material and stuff. Unfortunately, it's out of the camera view. I was pruning the olive tree because we made a decision that we're going to move the olive tree because I want to get the front done with cement. So we moved the olive tree up to the front of the house. So it was doing all right. Hopefully it lives. If you look, when I get down, the soil is quite good here. This whole area used to be planted with wheat, I believe it was, probably 3-4 decades ago. Over by where the banana trees are, we put all the rubble and stuff that we dug out from the pool. So there's quite a few rocks and stuff over there, but this area was untouched, and you can see the soil is quite nice. So I dug up all the gravel that was at the bottom of the stairs. I decided I'm going to do an interlocking patio down here in that area. So I used the gravel over by the bananas, and I'm just preparing the bed to put the interlock down.
Oh, it's time. It's time. Well, I thought I'd just do a little update. So there's the olive tree. I've pruned it. Got that. Had some old blocks sitting around. Put them there. Grabbed some more of the aloe vera plants, planted them there. That's where I think I'm going to put one orange tree and the other orange tree in the back. I'm going to put a wall here. Just a block, just to get this up a little bit, because I want to put stone, the black stone on there, and it'll just roll down. So cleaned up that disaster, made it into a more organized disaster. That area is all free now. Moved the chopping block over there. Got the pathway semi done. It's a struggle, man. These little flowers are really a struggle. But the goal is to have basically a center point and have water running, half the water running that way and half the water running this way. So I have a drain on over in this corner here, and then I have another drain over in this corner over here. So the cabbage and the green peppers and the onions and the lettuce and the beets and the broccoli are coming. It's cooled off. They're calling for a storm Monday and Tuesday. We'll see what happens. So this year, as it comes down from the stairs, I'm just going to use interlock. I'm going to put a little sidewalk, just a 3 meter by 3 meter, so like 10 foot by 10 foot, like patio. So I just got the base done. I got a bunch of sand up top. I got to carry it down, so it'll be buckets of sand. That's a pile of rubble that has to go. So I did the same over here. I had some plastic upstairs, so I just put the plastic down, and I had a little bit of stone kicking around. So just trying to get the look of it. I think the plastic might not work on the slope, and I'm going to have to buy a lot of stone, but I think it looks good and it'll control the weeds. So same deal, I got some aloe vera plants here, I got a lemon tree here, and a lime tree up there. So I'm just trying to position the fruit trees when they get bigger. They won't interfere with the banana trees, and in the same sense I don't want them to block the sun from what will be the vegetable garden. Well, that's it for today. It's a little cooler today, no sun, but it's still beautiful here in Madeira. Absolutely beautiful. Got a bunch of guys down at the parkette having a barbecue. There's a barbecue down there, a bathroom, a bunch of picnic tables. They got them all over the island. It's beautiful. I worked most of the day and I put this interlocking stone down, but my time lapse, I don't know, it didn't work. So here's 3/4 of it. So you get sand base, 3/4 of it. Just gonna put so I can walk down when it's wet. I don't get my feet dirty. Track it all over the house. Be able to pick some veggies from here's the edge of the patio. Be able to pick some veggies from the patio. So all that rain, the broccoli's looking good. Beets are coming around. Onions are looking propped up. Lettuce looking okay. Green peppers are looking okay. Cabbage is looking okay. So got a bit done. We had 3 days of rain, so I didn't really get much done for 3 days, but keep at it. Gato seems to like my new freshly leveled sand bed for my stones. She's using it as a giant litter box. Look at this. She destroyed it. Gato, what are you doing? Huh? All nicely laid out, and Gato's had her way with it. It was all smooth. Not anymore. It's incredible. Everything's on an angle, the wall's on an angle, everything's on an angle. So the slope looked pretty good, but when I got down to it, the slope was actually too big. I want the water to run away from the wall, but I don't want it to be on an angle. And when I got the stone down, it just seemed like it was on an angle. It actually looks like it's sloping towards the wall, but it's not. It's sloping down. So I'm just forming a border. I put concrete with rebar in it, and it's just to keep the stone tight so the edges don't move. It's so nice down here. It's like a sanctuary. Maria come down, brought me an orange. It's just nice sitting down here. You can see out, sun shining. The wall blocks any wind. It's just a nice place to kind of sit and chill. So this is me carrying sand and stone
and bags of cement. I carry 2 buckets at a time. I calculated at one point, I believe if I was walking up and down the CN Tower, I would have done it something like 40 times. So a lot of walking, a lot of carrying, but I'm in no rush, just little by little. I have to say, it was such a rewarding project, seeing a piece of ground come around and actually to produce some vegetables. I've got another video coming out hopefully next week, which will show the construction part of this garden. Just brings it to a whole new level, and I have to say, just so happy with the results. I hope you watch the next video. It should be out in a week. Really enjoyed my time doing this. I'm not a gardener, but it's very fulfilling. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like the channel. Welcome to Madeira Oven, people. Enjoy.